Yeah. I don't, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. If you look at my very first anti-centrism video, I think I literally imply that I'm a centrist, like very heavily, throughout the whole thing. I think I might have outright said so. It's kind of baffling to me how I've fooled so many people into thinking that I was not a centrist. So okay, let me break this down for you. Satire is when you say the opposite of what you mean, for effect. It's like I'm being ironic for a point. The point of of playing the extremists, this is gonna blow your mind. It's to make fun of the extremists. I like the status quo. I like having running water. I like being able to like walk outside and buy stuff and talk to friends. You know, I think we did pretty good considering we're just a bunch of apes. I am worried. I'm worried about rising tides. I'm worried about the rise of populism. I'm worried about left-wing populism, and I'm worried about right-wing populism. I think, you know, if commies take over and just destroy capital, I think we're going to starve. I'm worried about fascists taking over and putting minorities to death. I'm worried about that too. I am a moderate person. I have always been a moderate person. I don't have very strong political views one way or another. And I find it hilarious that so many people manage to care about politics so much. That being said, you know, I'm not apolitical. I vote liberal every year. I understand most of my fan base are political extremists. I understand that. And I don't want to tell you guys that you're all stupid, but I do think that you believe harmful political ideologies that are going to lead to the deaths of people if they get implemented. I am an artist. All I really want to do is make art, for God's sake. Again, just to drive this point home, one of my first political videos was called Just Culture Warren, and it's this extremist talking to this guy in a gray shirt, and the guy in the gray shirt is just me, and the extremist is just like smashing people's heads and being like, we got a culture war right now, and then I'm just like what's going on? And the what's going on guy, I eventually developed into the centrist. And I think part of the reason the political compass rap took off is because it incorporated the centrist. The only person that thinks about the centrist is the centrist. You understand that? The internet has created these echo chambers where people are just fed, you know, their own beliefs into themselves over and over again. These leftists and these right-wingers, they think, oh, I'm right. And we've just lost any sense of objective truth. And I think that's a terrible thing. We need objective truth to function as a society. So, I don't know. I'm always looking for ways to de-radicalize people, to bring people closer together, closer to the center. I am worried that there's going to be some kind of dramatic status quo change, and I want to do anything in my power that I can to show people that, you know, they believe really far out things. That's what the wacky ideologies are there for as well. It's to show, you know, you take these ideologies to a logical conclusion, you get stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Centricide as a series is my attempt to mock political ideologies. The NCOM is just like a whiny brat screaming all the time. The NCAP literally has child wives. I'm not sure why people like that character. And then the fascist and the communist are a fascist and a communist. You're not supposed to like them. Part of the reason I decided to come out with my political ideology is because I find it really worrying that people are missing the satire. People are missing the message of what I'm trying to get across. I'm just trying to say political ideologies, when taken to the extreme, are stupid, and you shouldn't be believing them, and it's going to do real harm if a bunch of people start believing them. I like to believe in rationality. I like to believe in reason. I like to think that people will choose the option that is logical and reasonable over the one that is extreme and emotional. I recommend reading Angela Nagle's Kill All Normies. It's a decent book. It's a little further left than my belief system is. When I started realizing I was a centrist, I went and I looked up, you know, centrism online, and I realized everybody hated centrists. The first thing that popped up before, you know, anything centrism related, I was trying to find communities of like-minded centrists, and the first thing that popped up was just people shitting on centrists. So I thought, maybe I can monetize this. maybe I can use this hatred and throw it back in their face. And that's what I did. So yes, if I were to sum up my messages, the messages I have on this channel, it'd be pretty simple. Don't take your politics too seriously.